Shitty double. Hey guys, welcome back to the your favorite YouTube channel of all time. I've been very busy, so I don't know what footage I'm gonna put over this at all. I think I might have old footage from a very old attempt at a YouTube thing from forever ago, which you guys are gonna love. It's Minecraft parkour, and it's made by me, yours truly. But today, I was thinking a lot, just about the future, because that's honestly the thing I think about the most, other than the past. They're kind of competing for first place. Not really the present that much. I'm always looking forward to looking back. Not really looking at the present, except for in hot tubs. I'm always looking at the present in hot tubs. I love hot tubs. They're my favorite thing in the whole wide world. So, but anyways, back to the future. I was thinking, I want to write a letter to myself in the future. And I've seen some of my friends have this because their teachers made them do it in like the beginning of high school. And I was like, that seems nice. I want to have a little conversation with myself, so I'm planning to do it. But I'm thinking, what do I want to include? If you're thinking of the same thing, what should you include? And the first thing that pops into mind is relationships. Not just like dating, like, I like this girl and I like this boy. But it's like, who are your best friends? Why are they your best friends? What's it like with your parents? What pisses you off about your parents? What about your siblings? Rank your siblings in order, favorite to least favorite. And then write a whole essay about why your least favorite sibling is a bitch. And why your favorite sibling is probably the coolest person in the whole wide world. And then also, like, what's going on. Like, if there's any death, right? Because death for me, it's been pretty prevalent recently. My grandma almost died. She's been in the hospital for a while, but she's back. She's chilling. Fret not, she came back from the dead. Apparently she's immortal. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And then my dog, Bandit, and it's getting to that point of the death where it's like, it's the worst part, it's not like the immediate, it's the seeing more and more and more and more. And I might have said this already, that it's the worst part, but it really is just seeing all the things that are slowly disappearing and realizing this is the last time you're going to do this for this, like just cleaning up more and more stuff of Bandit's, like his fur under the couch, just all of that. So it's like talking about how you feel about all of that currently to see if in the future you entirely forget it or if it doesn't really ever go away. Because, I talked to my mom about her dead dad, and she's it doesn't really ever go away. She doesn't really share too many memories because they're hers, And I feel like once you share certain memories, then it's less for you and it's more for everybody else. Like, memories can be personal things. Memories are up to everybody's own interpretations. Don't force anything out of anybody. But, favorite memories, that would be a good thing. Or just favorite moments recently. If there are things that have just stuck out in your head recently. Like, I just got a camera working, and I took it out and I used it, and I might try and make a video out of that. A video camera thingy, blah, blah, blah. I might try and make a music edit. Who knows? I don't have that much time, though, recently. And I'm going to have to, tomorrow actually, I have to wake up at 5:30 to drive an hour to do work with one of my friends. And, that's not going to be fun, but it gives me a lot of money. So I'm going to be happy. I'm going to enjoy that because I love money. And the job is simple. It's inventory. It's wonderful. If you've ever worked inventory, you should know that's kind of the greatest thing in the whole wide world because you just plop on headphones and you count. And you count, and you count, and you count. And I love that stuff. But no. I think also with letters to yourself, you could try and start something new, right? Recently, I've started just like decorating one of my walls. Not my wall, but closet door. And it's just slowly adding more and more memories. And you could just talk about the ones that you have right now and what you think you're going to add. And so when you finally complete it, you can see your thoughts on where you thought it would go versus where it actually ends up. Because I doubt things are going to end up the way you initially planned them. Like, as I try and decorate it and things fall off because I don't have painter's tape and I'm just using shitty double-edged tape, I'm like, well, I can't include this and I'm too lazy to. Or I just change the way designs are and I take certain things down. It's just like, what do you think you're going to put on there versus what actually ends up? I have looking at mine right now, I just have a little thing of MASH or whatever the game is called, where it's just, you predict your future. It's fun. Apparently I'm supposed to live in Atlantis. That's going to be fun. But I think moments are really, I don't know how much I talked about it because, I'm just talking, and you're listening, and intaking all of this. But I don't think I emphasized like moments and significant things right now. That was one of my favorite things about when I was actually journaling. I was talking about moments that I enjoyed a lot in the day, and I feel like I remembered them better because I went over them and I was like, wow, this is nice. And just writing down your favorite moments can help enclose them and then remind you about them later. Also, books. Oh my god. I have been reading again a bit, or getting into it. It was because I was on YouTube every night before I went to sleep, and I was like, well, there isn't really anything good. It was just like that brain dead, what am I looking for? And I wasn't finding anything, and that continued for too long, so I started picking up books again, instead of right before I go to sleep. And right now I'm just really reading Vinland Saga, but it'll probably lead into more like actually finishing the adventures of Tom Sawyer's, or just other things. So it's like, what are you doing right now? What are your habits? What are your hobbies? What do you want to get into? Like, I want to start playing the bass more, and I've been slowly touching it more and more. But I've been trying to do that for the past 4 years, so who knows what's going to happen. And it's like, I've been trying to climb more, which I have actually been doing. I'm still terrible, but I'm still trying. That's all that matters. I'm trying, and I'm slowly getting into it. But I do think, oh my god, I'm fucking dying. Ah! I have slowly been doing more and more, and I've been on my computer less and less. Like, if I look back 4 years ago compared to now, there's an incredible difference. Just not only in the evident things like just my room and my habits and how clean I keep things, where I keep things, but also how much I spend in certain locations. Like, I was definitely a bit of a hermit, and I liked that. I really do miss that sometimes, just staying inside all day, enjoying the comfort of my room, and just being on my computer doing whatever I wanted all day. But I do enjoy a lot my current lifestyle of being out all day, every day. If I'm home, chances are it's just to work on something for a little bit, or I'm going to sleep. Like today, I was only home in the morning for like 2 hours, and then I went to work, and then I got back home, and then I helped my mom clean up a bit, and I talked to my friends really quickly. I said, okay, so what's the plan? Where are we meeting? And then we settled that, and then I headed over, and then I was in a jacuzzi. Wow, wild how my day always ends with jacuzzi. I love jacuzzis. I don't know what I'm going to do when I don't have a jacuzzi. That's going to be a really difficult part of my life. And you might think I might be joking, but I'm so serious. I think my life is greatly improved because of jacuzzis. Maybe I can talk about simple stuff like that. Just, I love jacuzzis. Am I still going to be in jacuzzis frequently in the next 4 years? Who knows? Gotta talk to myself about that. But I think one thing that's probably the most important, that's why I'm probably going to save this for last, emphasizing topics by saving them for last. A genius literary strategy. But one thing I think that's the most important is talking about your moral compass, because that's like your whole idea of who you are. What are your values? What do you think you hold dearest to you, and what do you think you're the strongest with? Where do you want to go with your morals? I think that's going to be the most important, because that's where you're going to see the most change as you develop as a person. And if you're thinking about starting this in middle school, do it. Do it. Like, would you rather play 5 hours of Roblox or develop a letter to yourself that you can react to in the future and see like how different you are? And honestly, for me, the answer would be 5 hours of Roblox, but I'm hoping for you it's not. So I think I want to get this done, and I don't really have the time now, so I'm kind of planning it out as I'm speaking right here, right now. Very productive. So if you think my schematic that I have slightly created is epic, then I don't know. Be cool about it. But I think a letter to yourself will never hurt. It's going to be cool to see how much you've changed. Or maybe it's going to be really depressing to see how much you've changed, and you're going to be so disappointed with yourself. And that's going to be terrible. Yikes. But do it. Either way, I don't care. If you're listening to this, just do it. Suck it up. Punch yourself in the face. Call yourself stupid and ugly. And then say, I'm worthless if I don't get the simple task done. and then you'll get it done. But yeah, como siempre, adios, chachas.